This is the Applied Skills video for Module 7, focusing on accommodation and pushback. Both within the discussion this week and for the upcoming assignment 2, you'll be focusing on your professional judgment around the implementation of the standard of care on the project. In discussing this, you'll need to be able to define the spectrum of services that your firm may deliver and its actions around those services as the preferable approach, a just defensible approach, or an unacceptable approach. As a reminder, the standard of care is made up and defined by the following 3 elements. The architect shall possess the required degree of learning, skills, and experience that is ordinarily possessed by similarly situated professionals in the community. In other words, the architect must perform as well as other architects practicing in the same area and experience. 2, the architect shall use reasonable, ordinary care and diligence in the preparation of their skills to accomplish the contracted professional task. And 3, the architect shall use their best judgment in performing your professional tasks. This element of the standard of care focuses on your use of professional judgment skills, and sometimes that professional judgment requires you to push back on requests made from the owner or client or other members of the team. Specifically in the discussion for this week, we will look at clarifying where you draw the line, how you define that line for yourself, and how you would explain it to a client. It is important to differentiate between how you would define that line for yourself and how you might explain it to a client based on your different perspectives and experience, both within the specifics of the project and overall within the profession. Part of the pushback process requires you to educate the client on why you can't accommodate their request and what are the alternatives to that request that you are able to accommodate in order to move forward. Up to this point, we've been focusing on the specifics of your professional judgment and how you would articulate it to others. The last couple of modules have focused on identifying your particular viewpoints. This week, in the process of understanding the applied skills of accommodation and pushback, we will take your views about implementation of the standard of care and apply them to the specific delivery method content presented by the AIA text this week. We'll focus on the project process and the scheduling and document quality aspects of this. And you will articulate both for yourself and for the client when a situation falls on one side of the line or the other. In other words, when are you able to accommodate a requested change, or when must you push back against the requested change in order to meet the standard of care? For the discussion post this week, you're given a partial case study that can be found in the overall module notes. Based on how it's described, the situation given is a professional judgment borderline case, likely falling in the just defensible range regarding the standard of care related to technical quality in construction documents. You'll review this case for areas of accommodation, looking for evidence that you as the architect would be able to accommodate the requested change, or may need to push back and propose a Plan B response in order to maintain the standard of care.